Chapter 6. What episode of the Marina are you on? Nellie was FaceTiming Priya and me from her fluffy white cloud of a bed, fuzzy silver pillows, and a pink throw blanket wrapped around her. It looked a lot like Rhiannon's bedroom on the Marina, which was probably not a coincidence. We just finished another remote meeting of Makers Club, and we'd set a FaceTime date for right after. It was sort of like how, before the freeze, we'd walk halfway home together after club meetings before going in our separate directions. I just watched the one where Alistair gets lost at sea on his sailboat right before midterms, I said. Ah, and the part when Jessie rescues him? Oh, no, I didn't see that. It was a 2-part episode. How could you not watch the second part? Priya asked. Will wanted the TV, I said. The truth was, I didn't really care all that much about what happened to Alistair or his sailboat. I only watched it so I'd have something to talk to Nellie and Priya about. Well, you have to watch tonight and let me know when you finish, Nellie said. I will, I said. There was a lull in our conversation then, and I felt awkward, wondering why I couldn't think of anything else to say to them. Well, what have you been doing if you're not watching the Marina? Priya said after a few more seconds of silence. I considered telling them about Brian's accident, how it loomed over our apartment like a rain cloud, and how sometimes I tried to put myself in his brain, wondering what its blankness felt like. A week had passed since I'd visited Luke, and he'd seemed so confident that Brian would be able to piece his memory back together. In the 2 weeks since the accident, my parents discussed Brian's recovery constantly, but I hadn't heard one hopeful update to support Luke's Rodrigo-inspired theory. I decided not to tell Nellie and Priya any of this, though. I knew they didn't like Luke much. Instead, I said, I don't know, it's boring here. Every day's the same. What about you two?